Hello! Hi everyone! Welcome back to Get Your Play Online. My name is Rebecca and welcome to Fun in the Kitchen. This week our theme is animal theme, and today come and join me for an animal snack time where we'll be making two fun snacks that represent two different animals. The first one we are going to be making are caterpillar kabobs made with strawberries and grapes. And then we're also making little owls out of graham crackers, strawberries, bananas, and peanut butter. So let us get started and I'll tell you what ingredients we'll be using. For the kebabs, we're going to be using skewers, just like this. These are wood skewers, and you can use a popsicle stick. You could cut off the little pointy ends. You could use whatever you have on hand. We're also going to be using some grapes. I have some grapes in a bowl here. And some strawberries. Our last thing is our candy eyes. These are a fun little treat to have when making edible crafts. They look like this, and they're completely edible. And I just bought these online. These are totally unnecessary. You don't have to use them, but they just sort of bring the snack to life. For our owls, we're going to be using some graham crackers. I just have regular graham crackers. Some peanut butter. Again, this can be supplemented with any kind of spreadable food item that you like. If you have a nut allergy, you could use a nut alternative butter. You could use cream cheese. You could use frosting. You could really use anything that you have. And then we also have some banana. And then we're also going to use our strawberries again. I have prepped by washing all of the fruit. I washed it with cold water and just make sure to get all the dust off and any of the germs. And I've also have a little knife with me just to cut the strawberries and the bananas. Now this knife is pretty sharp, so you could use a butter knife, or if you need to get a parent for some help with the cutting parts, don't be afraid to ask for help. It's always a good idea to have help when using a knife if you don't feel comfortable. And I already washed my hands, but make sure that we wash our hands before we start cooking. And let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start with our kebabs first. And this is what it looks like. Oh, my little strawberry just fell off. That's okay. So this is what our kebab looks like. You'll see that the strawberry is the head and the grapes are the bodies, and I put two little eyes on it to make it look like a caterpillar. This is a fun and easy snack that is a great way to have some fun while eating some healthy fruits. So I'm going to take my kebab, and I have some grapes in my bowl that I washed with water. And you can put as many or as little grapes as you want. I'm going to do 5. So I'm going to take my grape, this little end that where the stem came from, and I'm going to poke the skewer into the grape where the stem was. And I'm going to do that very, very carefully because these skewers are a little bit sharp. Now, I said earlier you could cut off the little poke end if you feel like it's unsafe or if you're not comfortable using a pokey skewer. So I put one grape about halfway down, and I'm going to continue to line up more grapes until I have 5 grapes on my skewer. So now I have 2 grapes. Let's get some more on there. 3, and I'm just slightly wiggling them onto the pointy end of the skewer just so that they can be securely on the skewer. And I have 4, and I'll have 1 more to make 5. And there you go. Now we have 5 grapes on our skewer. The next step will be to prepare the strawberry. So as you can see on our little example here, the strawberry, the little green parts are cut off. So that's what I'll be doing next. I'm going to take one of my strawberries here, again, that I've already washed, and I'm going to use my knife, but remember that always ask for help if you don't feel comfortable using a knife, or you could use a knife that's not as sharp, maybe a butter knife or a plastic one. And I'm just going to carefully cut off the little top green end of the strawberry. So now I have the strawberry and the little top, and they're separated. Now for this one, all we have to do is just poke the strawberry with the skewer. So I'm going to take my skewer again, and now you see we have a flat side of our strawberry, and that's where the skewer is going to poke the strawberry. I'm just going to poke it right in the center with the little skewer, just like that. And we're almost complete. And you'll see our caterpillar is kind of taking some shape. So this is the part where you get to be really creative, or you can just go ahead and eat it if you're ready to eat. But I have with me my edible eyes that I showed you earlier, and I'm going to sort of glue them onto the strawberry with some frosting. I have frosting from one of my previous videos, so I thought this would be good to use, but you could use cream cheese or peanut butter or something that is spreadable that can kind of act like glue, but is also something that you can eat. You don't want to put real glue on something that you're going to eat. That's not safe. So make sure that it's something edible, like frosting or peanut butter or cream cheese or whipped cream even. That would be good too. So I'm just going to take some frosting on a spoon and the little candy eye in my fingers, and I'm just going to put some frosting on the back of the candy eye. You can kind of see it right there. And then I'm going to take my skewer and put the eye just right on top of the strawberry. Wipe a little bit of the extra frosting off. Now you see our caterpillar has one eye, so I'm going to quickly go ahead and put on another one so it looks more like a caterpillar. And I just did the same thing again with the frosting and the candy eye, and I'm just going to put it right next to it. And now it looks like a caterpillar. Has two eyes. So this is the finished product of our caterpillar snack. I'm going to go ahead and make another one and walk through all the steps just like I did earlier. Put that one off to the side. Get another skewer. So I have my skewer here. And then I'm going to take more grapes. I have 5 more grapes left, so it's a perfect amount of grapes. Have one. And again, I'm just going to put it about halfway down, just so that I have enough room for the grapes and for the strawberry. But you can also move around the grapes depending on how much room you have when you're done, or if you want to put more grapes. You could totally just fill up this whole skewer with grapes if you're someone that really likes grapes. I'm just going to use 5. So I have my 4th one and my 5th one. That's it. That's the last one. So now you'll see there's a little pointy end. I might actually just shift these up a little bit just so that the end of the skewer doesn't poke out when I put the strawberry on. I'm going to grab one more strawberry. This one's kind of big. And you'll see I still need to cut off the little green stem. So I'm going to carefully take my knife and cut off the green leafy part. So it's kind of like hat. But now it's removed. Again, if you need some help, it's totally okay to ask for help. So I'm going to poke this end of the strawberry with my skewer, just like this. And there you go. Now we have our second caterpillar. This one has a much bigger head than the other one. This strawberry was a lot bigger. So we're going to decorate it with our candy eyes again. And I'm just going to get my little eyes. Remember, these are all made of candy, so they're completely edible. And I'm going to put some frosting on the back with using my spoon. Just a little bit, you don't need that much. I think you can see that. And again, I'm just going to place it very carefully on my little skewer. Now, my strawberry is a little bit big and it seems to be falling off. So I'm just going to repoke it, and then I'm going to hold it by the strawberry. Don't want my strawberry to fall off and fall onto the ground. And then, just like I did earlier, I'm just going to place the little candy eye right on top of the strawberry. And we're going to do that one more time with another candy eye. Again, I'm just going to take the little eye and a little bit of frosting on my spoon and kind of rub some of the frosting on there. Now you don't need a lot, just a little bit. And I'm going to place it on the strawberry. I'm going to hold this up for you just so you can see the finished product again. It's a little strawberry and grape caterpillar. Fun and delicious treat. Fruit on a stick is always so easy and so fun to make and fun to eat as well. So I'm just going to wipe my hands off and we're going to move on to our owl snack. Now this snack I think is so cute with the little eyes and the wings, and you can see it really does look like an owl. And so now I'm going to show you how to make it. So first, take 1 graham cracker and we're going to break it in half right along the seam, just like that. Then we're going to take our knife and some peanut butter, or again, you can use a nut butter alternative or a different kind of spread, whatever you like, whatever your preference is. I just have a little bit, maybe a teaspoon on my knife. You could use a spoon to spread it, or if you need some help spreading it, you could also have someone do it for you. And I'm just going to carefully spread it all over the graham cracker so that it coats every inch of it. Graham cracker is also going to act like a glue or an adhesive for our strawberries and our bananas that we're going to put on it. So now here's my graham cracker, and I'm going to cut up some banana slices. So I have a little bit of peeled banana here that I peeled earlier, and I'm just going to cut 2 regular slices and then a 3rd slice and cut the 3rd slice in half. So it was a little confusing, but I'll show you. First, I'm going to do just 2 regular slices, just like this. 1 and 2. And then on my 3rd slice, I'm going to take this slice and I'm going to cut it in half. So now I have 2 half circles. Try to hold it up for you. So now I have 2 little pieces that look like that. This part is going to be the wings, and the circles that I showed you earlier are going to be the eyes. So I'm going to take the bigger banana pieces, and I'm going to hold this up so you can see it, and I'm going to place the circle eyes on the top part of the graham cracker, just like that. And the peanut butter, like I said earlier, kind of acts like glue, so they stick on there really easily. And then I'm going to add the second one right next to it, near the top, so that it looks like the big eyes of the owl. Now, I'm also going to place the wings on the graham cracker as well, and they're going to go right on the sides. So I'm going to take this first half circle here, and I'm going to make sure that the curved part is on the outside and place it on the side of the owl, just like that. Kind of looks like a wing. Now let's place the second one. So if I could just lift it off my cutting board, I might need to use my other hand to help myself. There we go. Bananas are a little slippery, but that's okay. I'm also trying to hold it up for you so you can see, so it's a little harder, but I just place it right on the side just like that. Now our owl is almost complete. We just have to add the strawberry bits. So I'm going to take 1 more strawberry. I haven't cut it up yet because I want to show you how I'm going to cut it. So for this strawberry, since we're making the body and the beak, we have to kind of cut up the strawberry in a little less traditional way, but I'll show you. So first we're going to cut off the top just like we did earlier. So we're going to take off the green parts just like we did with our knife very carefully. And now I'm going to cut the strawberry in half long ways so that we have 2 long pieces. Again, if you need some help with this part, that is totally okay to ask for some help or use maybe a knife that's not as sharp, depending on how comfortable you feel with the knife. So now I have 2 strawberry halves, just like this. Now one of these halves is going to be the body, and the other one is going to be the beak. For the piece that's going to be the beak, which I'm going to choose this piece, I'm going to cut off some of this thick part right here, just so that we have a smaller triangle. So I'm just going to cut right across just like this with a knife. Now, I have a smaller little triangle. You can see the size difference. This one is smaller than this one. So the regular half is going to be the body, and the smaller one that we cut up is going to be the beak. So I'm going to take the flat cut side and I'm going to place it bottom, thick side, so this thick side down. I'm going to turn it around like this and place it on the bottom of our graham cracker, right in between the wings, just like that. Can you see? Then I'll take the beak, and this curved side is now going to go down onto the little graham cracker, right in between the body, the eyes, and the wings, right in the center, just like that. We're almost done. We're going to add some more candy eyes since we have them. Now this graham cracker is a little small and these strawberries are a little big, so you probably saw my piece fall off, but that's okay. I just put it right back on. Now I'm going to place this down. I'm getting peanut butter all over my little fingers, but that's okay. I washed my hands. And then I'm just going to eat it, so it's okay if it gets a little messed up. I'm going to take the eyes again, and I'm just going to put them in the center of the banana slices that we used as the eyes on the graham cracker. So I'm going to lift this up one more time so I can show you the finished product. This is our little owl snack. And you can see where I put the eyes, and that is our finished snack. So let's make one more, and so I can walk you through the process one more time. So I'm going to take, I actually have my other half of the graham cracker right here. So I'm just going to use this half that I broke off earlier to make the other piece. And I'm going to get some more peanut butter on my knife here. I might need a little bit more. This doesn't look like enough. But I'm just going to start carefully spreading. I'm going to grab a little bit more. I didn't grab quite enough the first time. Here we go. So I'm just spreading it carefully with my knife here. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this down, but you see my graham cracker is all covered with peanut butter, and so are my fingertips. So I'm just going to wipe them off with a little towel I have here. And now I'm going to get my banana slices ready. I still have a little bit of banana here that I haven't cut up yet, so I'm just going to use that. I don't want to waste any more pieces. And remember, we're going to cut 2 circles for eyes, and we're going to cut a 3rd circle and cut that in half as the wings. Just like that. And let's go ahead and place our banana pieces on our graham cracker. So I'm going to take the first circle and use that as one of the eyes. So I'm going to put it just on the top and kind of in the corner of this graham cracker piece. Then I'm going to take the second one and I'm going to do the same thing just right next to it. Just like that. And the peanut butter acts like a nice little glue for us. Then I will take the first wing, which is our 3rd banana slice cut in half, but I'm going to need some sticking to my cutting board, so I used my knife to help me get it off. And I'm just going to lift this up one more time and show you that I'm just placing it right on the side, just like that. And then I will do it again with the last half slice that I'm still, there we go. They're getting stuck on my cutting board, that's okay. So I'm placing it just like that. I'm going to fix this one a little bit because they're a little uneven, but now they're just off to the side, just like that. Now we're ready for our strawberries. So I'm going to grab my very last strawberry. I washed just the right amount of strawberries, but here it is. It's a little big, so I might have to cut it into little smaller pieces than I did last time so it all fits. But just like last time, I'm going to cut the little top off and the green part so that we have a flat end. Then I'm going to cut this piece in half long ways. Just like this. So now we have 2 strawberry triangles. Remember, one is going to be the body and one is going to be the beak. So for the beak piece, I'm going to cut just along the thick side horizontally to make a smaller triangle. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Then I'm also going to cut a little bit off of the top for the body piece because this strawberry is very large and I don't think it will fit onto my graham cracker. So I'm just going to trim it off a little bit. So now you'll see I still have one triangle of strawberry that's bigger and one, I just dropped it, and one that's a little bit smaller. Let's just go ahead and place it on our owl so that I can stop dropping strawberries. So you see I placed the body of the strawberry on the bottom of the graham cracker, just like that. And then I'm going to take the top piece of the strawberry, the body, the smaller triangle, and I'm going to place it right above it, right in the middle of the graham cracker, just like that. I'm going to straighten it out just a little bit, and there you have it. We're almost done. We just have to place our candy eyes, and then we will be all done. I am placing 2 candy eyes that in the banana circles, and I will show you right now what that looks like. Here is our finished product. This is our little owl snack all done, and I'll show you our little caterpillars one more time. These are the fun snacks that we made today, and I hope you guys were able to follow along with all of my instructions. These are quick and easy treats to make, and they're fun to eat and fun to look at. I think that they really do look like the animals, like an owl and like a caterpillar, and I'm so excited to eat these and share these with the people I live with, and so I hope that you guys can make them too. And next week, we'll see you guys for more Fun in the Kitchen snack times. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.